Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is amazing. My day is going to be pretty awesome because it's starting with this beautiful girl here who of course shed out, blew her cage up, pooped in her water like she always does. Now, to be honest with you, I know this girl so well. She just doesn't look like she's in a good spot right now, and she looks like she's got a little bit of an attitude. We'll see what happens, right? I've got Eric here to help me out, so come on, Lucy, you ready to go, girl? Let's have some fun. We'll get you in a soak, and we'll make you all happy, okay, girl? Okay, she's not as bad as I thought, actually. I was kind of figuring that I was going to have a little bit of a struggle with her, but maybe I'll get lucky. I'm just going to slowly work her out this way. Come on, baby. It's just a big, heavy snake, guys. Get that end, running. I get the back end. We'll just slowly get her out here. What an absolutely gorgeous snake she is. I'm so lucky to have her, and she's definitely going to be ready for a meal now after that big shed right there. That's an impressive snake. And you guys know that I've been wanting to get that bigger snake than Lucy that's super docile for the Reptarium expansion. I think it'll be amazing because, again, Lucy is a great snake, but she's not as trustworthy as I'd like her to be. So I can't really take her out. But with that bigger snake, I think she'll be good. Here. It's just a matter of convincing Lori. And let me tell you what, guys, until you do this, you don't realize how strong of an animal a girl like Lucy is and how she can wear you out. Just messing with her for even a couple minutes. Already my cardio's down. That is just awesome. And her weight and her just pure force is unbelievable. I love this girl so much. We'll go ahead, get her in the soak, clean her cage up, and get this day going. Lucy loves the water, so she's usually pretty easy to get in a soak. Usually as soon as she gets in there, she wants to just curl up. Just gotta kind of keep her head in and stuff like that. But she's always in a good mood when she's in her water, so don't have to so much worry about her biting or striking or anything like that. But once again, she was in a pretty good mood. This time last year, she was starting to gear up for that ovulation because we bred her, and she got really cranky that time of year. So this time, no breeding for her. She's done forever. Whew, thanks, Eric. I appreciate it.
No problem.
This is just part of keeping big animals. I talk about it all the time that it's not as glamorous as people think. You know, I mean, they definitely have big poops, big sheds, all that other stuff. So there's a lot to clean up. And you know what's kind of an interesting thing, and I find it kind of an irony, is the fact that a lot of times I'll film cleaning a cage like Lucy's here, and then what ends up happening is that some of those internet trolls, you know, they like to take screenshots of the cage being all dirty and then talk about how our cages are so filthy. Like, I find it interesting, like obviously we clean dirty cages. We don't clean clean cages. Yesterday this cage was spotless. Today it's dirty. And I just think it's funny. And I'll be totally honest with you guys. That's part of kind of putting yourself out there, is that there are going to be people that obsess on trying to make you a bad person. And I always think it's so bizarre that, like, out of everyone out there, that sometimes I get tagged as the guy that, like, doesn't love animals, or I don't know how to take care of animals, even though I've been doing this as a business for 32 years, and obviously I'm always learning. That doesn't mean that we can't get better at what we do and stuff like that. But the truth is, my advice to you guys is, if you ever want to do anything, whether it's something in the public eye or anywhere, you're going to get people that are negative. You're going to get people that make stuff up about you. You're going to get people that just kind of say horrible things about you that you would literally die to go against. But the fact is you just can't worry about it. You know what I mean? You just got to know that you're doing the best you can possibly do. I know I love these animals. I know I sacrifice every day of my life for these animals, and I can't be concerned about some people that make things up about me and try to make me look bad. I honestly don't care anymore. It used to bother me. It really did, because obviously as an animal lover, you want to be like, no, really, I love these animals. I can't believe people would think anything different. But the fact is that I can't worry about their opinions. And I really think you guys have to have that same mentality, is that if you're worried about pleasing people, you're never going to be able to kind of fulfill your dreams, right? So just do your thing. Don't worry about what people have to say. And you know what? In the end, I guess it truly is that saying about, you're not doing something right if you don't have a bunch of haters. So it happens. So for you haters out there, feel free to take a picture of this right now. It looks pretty disgusting. Don't worry, yesterday it looked great. In about 10 minutes it'll look great again, but this is the shot you want to make me look bad. The truth is that, you know, I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. As for now, I'm just going to clean this cage and go about my merry way. Like I mentioned, I think we're 10 days, 11, whatever it is. It's coming up really quick for the install for the new Reptarium, which means that we have the date set in stone. Well, kind of set in stone. Friday the 13th, March. Friday the 13th is our opening night here at the Reptarium. It's a Friday. We're going to be open 4 to 9. We're going to have an after party. I'll have tickets available soon for that from 9 till midnight or whatever time we do it. Probably going to do a Saturday VIP thing from 9 till midnight or whenever as well. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do on Friday and Saturday. For those of the people that want to come up, I can't make it Friday, we can have something together on Saturday. Let me know in the comments what you think. But again, if you're planning on making a trip, Friday the 13th, we will be open. Oh, I am so excited. I've got Andy Gads, my buddy in town. He's going to help us out with butterscotch because guess what? Today is the day of big snakes destroying their cage apparently. So Bruce is on hand too. Bruce works with butterscotch more than anybody. So let's go ahead and just get this little monkey out. She definitely seems like she's kind of interested in food right now, which is not what I want. We're not feeding you, baby girl. We're not feeding you. It's okay. She's very aware of food type. Whoop, come on. Up you go. Oh, you go. Now she's like a miniature version of Lucy, in the sense that she's almost the same looking snake. She's just a little bit smaller, but much like Lucy, she kind of destroyed her cage, she pooped, she shed. So she is definitely high energy, much like Lucy is, where she loves to move around. Fortunately, she typically doesn't have too bad of an attitude, but when she does, definitely don't want to be on the bad side of that, but you can see she is a workout. What do you think, Andy?
I think she's definitely a workout, but I'm glad we're doing it with her and not Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy is like her, just about 100 pounds heavier or so. But it's definitely a cardio workout. I've got the easy job now. Now she's just hanging on to me like I'm a branch or something like that. But as you can see, she's got a lot of stuck shed on her, just like Lucy. Dries out a little bit, plus big snakes have a hard time shedding in one piece all the time. So we'll just get her in soak. She's kind of similar to Lucy, where she does like water, which is good. So we could just slowly get her back in the water there.
Right.
Here you go, baby. Now you're hanging on. She's good to you now. Yeah. We like to get her out a little bit. Been pretty predictable. The only time she ever took a pop at anyone was Eric and Noah once. Other than that, she's been pretty good. Once she's out of the cage, she knows you're not food. She's actually pretty docile and pretty good about it. So we just get her in the water. It doesn't look like she's quite as excited as Lucy normally is. So we'll get her in there, set her up for a little bit, let her soak for at least probably 45 minutes or so. Again, the day of cleaning big cages. No, Eric.
What's up,
so you
man?
guys excited? You got your podcast tonight?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love the
gosh.
podcast.
I know you guys did. Noah and Eric podcast choices.
It just sounds
special?
good.
Anything special tonight, or?
Well, we'd like to keep it a little bit of a secret.
A little bit of a secret? Okay.
But I'll give you a little hint.
Okay, go ahead.
Corona.
I know, it's interesting you talk about Corona because I saw you guys shotgunning beer while at work.
Me?
On your video,
Us?
on your video, I'll put a link in the description to Noah's video.
No,
I'm
you
pretty
saw
sure
that?
you guys saw you.
You watch his videos?
Beer. Yeah, and you guys were.
I think that's, oh, that was Beatrice Lucas.
That was
Beatrice Lucas.
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys can talk about where you're going to be applying for jobs on the podcast
but hey,
tonight.
listen,
okay?
no.
Okay.
But we're still
all right, I'll
friends,
listen
right?
in. I'll listen in. We're still friends.
No,
you just have to find another job. Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Right.
So this is the almost finished product of the floor. Look at how shiny it is. It's just kind of cool. I think it's going to match really good. We've got obviously the birthday party room all done, looking good. So now they're actually just kind of going up, touching up a few things, and then they put one last final coat. Again, this is really kind of more slippery and slick. This doesn't have that kind of grit in it. So if it's got wet, I mean, it'd be like an ice rink in here. As a matter of fact, it kind of looks like an ice rink, to be honest with you. But what a difference the floor makes, huh? Once you get this in here, it is looking amazing. Again, it'll be done later today, and tomorrow we can walk on it just like it's a normal floor. So we are getting closer, guys, which, by the way, I think, is today 10 days away? I think it's 10 days away from install. just as far as I can go on the floor right now because it is finally, the seal coat is on top of it. The grid is on top so you can see a little bit of texture. Tomorrow morning we're actually going to be able to come in and walk on this floor. Not to mention that cage right over here in the wall. That's right, tomorrow we get to put that in. I am super excited to have the first enclosure at the Reptarium, but I think it looks absolutely wonderful. Let me know what you guys think. For those of you that didn't see Eric and Noah's podcast, I'll put a link in the description, also pin a comment. Go check out the Checking In podcast channel. On Wednesday nights, you'll catch the family and some guests checking in. On Fridays, typically, you're gonna get choices with Eric and Noah. So let me know if you guys check those out. I am loving the podcast life, and in the future, we may do way more than 2 a week. So let me know if you guys like them. If you haven't seen them, go check it out. Let's take a break from the big snakes to go ahead and feed a smaller snake here. Of course, Ben and Jerry. Come on, guys. Oh. I think they both took it. Oh, nope, just Ben's got it. Okay, and we know how that typically goes. Ben will start to eat a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and be able to feed Jerry. I'll try to offer right now, because it seems like he's maybe a little interested. You want Jerry? Ben definitely took the fuzzy where he can't quite find the head, so he's kind of moving all over the place trying to get it positioned right. Hopefully, once he actually gets the position right, Jerry will go ahead and eat. I don't know, it doesn't look like Jerry's interested today. I don't know why. I'll go ahead and offer Ben another meal and maybe Jerry will eat. It's unusual because Jerry almost always eats. I just wonder if the fact that Ben was having a hard time getting the kind of head of that rodent that Jerry got spooked or something like that. So I'll go ahead and let him finish the first rodent. We'll offer Ben another one and then offer Jerry and see if the other one wants to eat. If not, hey, I guess it all goes to the same stomach anyways, right? All right, Ben took the second one. Let's go ahead and see if Jerry wants to eat now. Here we go, Jerry. Oh, and sure enough, look at that. Yeah, Jerry ate. I tell you what, guys, I don't know. This animal is so weird. I'm always trying to figure out its behavior, but I'm glad that they're both eating. Jerry did eat. It's weird that he let Ben eat the whole first one before he was interested in the second one, but nevertheless, they both eat. That's awesome. All right, let's see if Lucy is done soaking a little bit. Like I said, we've had her in here for a good hour or so. Just want to get that extra skin off, you know, so she looks really nice and pretty when she goes back in her cage. That's okay, baby girl. It's all right. She loves the water so much she doesn't even want to come out, but she definitely still has a little bit of skin on her, so I'm just trying to get her to the point where I can get that skin started. We'll easily be able to peel her off. Look at how beautiful she looks now. Again, this skin has been soaking for a while. Doesn't hurt her at all. I know there's a lot of weirdness on the internet about people helping their snakes shed, but you got to remember that when they're supposed to come off, it's supposed to come off. So to help them is actually a good thing. You don't want to have all that bacteria and everything else trapped in there and actually causing potential illnesses. But you don't want to shed a snake early, that's for sure. You know, when they're not ready, you don't want to shed them. So I'll just let her crawl right back in. And as always, I guarantee you she's going to climb right up into that tree. It's funny how many snakes you see like that kind of are repetitious. Every time you take them out, they do the same thing over and over. So she'll climb up in the tree. She usually spends about, you know, 2-3 hours, sometimes even a whole day up there. Then she'll eventually crawl down. She'll feed in another 2 or 3 days, but she's looking amazing.
So Brian actually just left out on us, so it's actually me and my boy Andy's here job to pull out our girl Butterscotch here. So let's get started, man.
Let's do it.
Fun trip right there. Go ahead. And as you start pulling her out, I'll start checking her for sheds.
All right. You want me to just let her go back in?
Yeah. Just stick her head up in there and there you go. Let her just go on in there. Now, contrary to what a lot of people say, when these guys are ready to shed, there's nothing wrong with guiding it a little bit. But you should never ever force a shed off a snake.
Yeah, dude, look at the iridescence right there. Can you get that in the camera, Jay? Like how actually crazy that is. Well, that was pretty drama-free. Booyah.
After spending most of her day up in her tree, Lucy is finally down in her favorite spot. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, you know what? We have a podcast called Checking In, obviously. Right here, you can subscribe to that. You can roll through a playlist of a bunch of vlogs if you like right here. Over on this side, you can subscribe to this vlog channel. Can you turn the post notifications on for me? Have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember to be kind and so on. I promise, I'll see you guys tomorrow.